Hey guys, how you doing? Just here with your weekly Ginny Fama update. She's asleep like she always is. I've got some info for you about synchronous learning for tomorrow, and then so some info about like instructions and expectations and stuff. Before we get to that, I do have a quick joke for you. It's kind of a long one, but it's pretty funny. So there's a farmer, right? And he lays down on a bale of hay and he says out loud, "Man, I love my job." And then there's a sheep that comes up next to him, and the sheep responds with, "All you do is boss me around all day." And the farmer, who's clearly upset about this, turns to the sheep and he says, "What did you just say to me?" And the sheep replies, "You heard me." Get it? You know, like what they do with sheep. I thought it was kind of funny. Okay, so here's how synchronous learning is going to work starting tomorrow for both US history and world history 2. So starting tomorrow and every Wednesday, world history 2, your Google Meet synchronous learning time is from 10 until 10:30 in the morning. US history is from 12 to 12:30. So world history 2 is from 10 to 10:30 every Wednesday. US history is from 12 to 12:30 every Wednesday. So here's how it's going to work. On Google Classroom, above this video or below it, wherever, I'm going to post a link to a Google Meet. That is how we're going to be doing this synchronous learning, is through Google Meet. And so what you're going to do is tomorrow, whether you're in World Tour or US History, whenever your time starts, you're going to go in and you're going to click on that link, and you'll get to a Google Meet that will have one of the teachers who teaches that subject. It's going to be different teachers every week. So for example, tomorrow's World History is being led by Miss Allen, I think, and then tomorrow I'm leading the U.S. history one, but the teachers are going to change every day, every week. So it's going to be different teachers. So every teacher can get a shot at it because the link is open to all students at Champ in that class. So for example, from 10 until 10:30, it's open to all world history students at John Champ, not just my classes. It's going to be everyone. So all your friends might be on there as well who didn't have me as their teacher. So it'd be kind of fun to see some of your friends. But so the point is that it's going to be from 10 to 10:30 or 12 to 12:30, and the meet is going to take place in kind of like two parts. The first half is going to be a review activity of the things you've been learning online. So like some kind of like a Kahoot or something like that. And then the second half, the second 15 minutes will be kind of like an open office hours where if you have any questions or any comments or any issues, you can ask whoever's teaching that synchronous learning that day to ask those questions. Now, I do have a couple, and the county actually has set down some very strict and serious expectations of you during this synchronous learning period. First, your behavior. You need to be acting like you were in the classroom. You need not to be doing anything inappropriate, anything offensive. That is unacceptable. You should be acting like you are in class, in the classroom with me. You should be acting and doing the same things you'll be doing then. Don't do anything you wouldn't do in an actual classroom environment. Second, you are allowed to use the camera on your computer during it, but only if your parents have filled out the permission form, the camera permission form that was emailed to them last week. I'll put a link to the form up above on Google Classroom as well, in case your parents missed it or something. But if they haven't filled out that permission form, you have to keep your camera turned off during the Google Meet. You cannot show your face unless they filled out that permission form. Last but not least, if during the Google Meet, for most of it, you should keep your microphone muted so that there's not like 50 people trying to talk at once. If you think of a question while the teacher's talking, don't unmute your microphone and ask it immediately. Type it into the chat section that's on the side of the screen. And then the teacher will get to those questions and answer them in the order that he or she sees them. So those are your expectations. You should be following them to a T. You guys are great kids, and I expect you to continue to act with respect and just, don't do anything you wouldn't do if you weren't in the classroom is basically what I'm trying to get at. So that's going to start tomorrow. So like I said, up on Google Classroom, I'll post the link to the Google Meet. It is going to be the same link every week. So what I would do is just save that link as a bookmark on your computer, so you can just go back every Wednesday. But so again, I'll post a link to the Google Meet that you should be logging into tomorrow, and I'll post a link to the permission form that your parents should fill out if you want to be able to show your face on the Meet. Other than that, don't forget, so World History 2 is tomorrow from 10 until 10:30. US history is from 12 until 12:30 tomorrow. I also sent an email to your parents with all this information as well in case you missed something. All right, other than that, have a great job. Keep up the good work on the work this week. Don't forget your retakes and makeups have to be done by this Friday at 4 p.m. So if you haven't done a retake or a makeup, you want to do it, get to it now. Get to it today or tomorrow so you can get it out of the way. Okay? Other than that, have a great rest of your week. I will talk to you guys again at the end of the week. And yeah, good stuff.